ancient structures from another age. I don't know whether to call this a town or a fortress, but it's definitely unique.
This looks like a jail.
I'd say definitely criminal is closer. At least there's not much of a dress code, other than looking like a thief.
The desert safe. Welcome.
Will this refill my time gauge, I wonder? I've never actually rested for any other reason other than just to speed it up to get somewhere, and I didn't pay attention. That would be way too easy if it does refill my EP.
Thank you for your business.
I'm not that lucky.
We look forward to serving you again.
Where'd you come from? You're not one of those sneaks from the Order, are you?
Well, huh. Would it really?
No. I'm not gonna tell you a thing either way, so you might as well move on.
Guess I should have known better than to ask some lowly grunt. You're no help to me. Where's the boss?
If you think you're gonna get to meet our boss, you'd better learn to ask nicely.
Did I hurt your feelings? Excuse me, but would you do me the great honor of showing me the way to your boss? Please.
I don't have no help to spare for strangers. Find the boss yourself.
At what point can I just, like, smear somebody's face across the wall? 'Cause that's what I would like to do to that chick. Why did I come back up here?
Unusual to see a traveler around these parts. This is Ruffian, the only settlement in the desert. It used to be a real town once, but most people have gone and given up on the bandit life. We're all that's left.
I've been surveying the desert all these long years. But I have been completely flummoxed by those cursed tablets.
It appears that you aren't one of those secutors from the Order.
I imagine.
Secutors are the greatest
I imagine it's fun
rivals
to
that
mess
the
around
gang
with that.
has. Not that either side
Trying to get them to
particularly
that point and
close to
stagger
getting
them and
the
then
Holy
just
Clavis anytime soon.
watch the
They'll
huge
never
number
get it if
roll
they
down.
Can't get that door unsealed.
So you're the new seed hunter, huh? The job isn't easy, let me tell you. I've warned you. But seeing you're out here in the land of outlaws and bandits, I'm guessing you can hold your own. Once you've got your hands on some soul seeds, track one of us down. We pay good money for them,
got a
don't
bunch
you
of soul
worry.
seeds.
And then we sell them to rich folks to make a huge profit. It's win-win.
I want to know what the rich folks are paying so much
Looks
for
like
them
you
for.
had yourself.
I'm just gonna
What's
hold
the
on to them
deal?
right now.
You're not gonna sell me?
So, what are you having? You better come again.
Why, hello. Looks like it's your first time to our humble home. Welcome. Do you need a guide?
That's exactly what I need. That and some answers to a few questions I have.
A woman who knows what she wants. Fire away and I'll do my best.
Rumor has it that you bandits might be able to tell me about the Holy Clavis.
So you know who we are. From what I can tell, you don't look like one of those Order lackeys, so what possible use could you have for the Clavis?
Why should I have to tell you that?
You shouldn't, and you don't. You're not one of us, so you can do whatever you want, but I won't be telling you nothing. If you want to know what we know about the Clavis, you'll just have to join our gang, Monoculus. Have you ever wanted to be a bandit? Now's your chance. Not that we let just anyone join us.
I have wanted to be a
But
bandit
we'll at least
before.
let you try out. If you don't like that, then I think you know where the exit is. And that's all I've got to say about this. Name's Adonis, by the way. If you want to attempt the trial, just say the word. I'll
Adonis.
explain everything you need to know.
If you want to find the Holy Clavis, it looks like there might not be much choice but joining up. I suggest talking to Adonis and finding out what his trial entails. The bandits of this desert have been exploring the ruins for many years. They know what's in there better than anyone. If you want to recover the Clavis, your best hope lies with them.
You ready to see if you've got what it takes to join me?
Sure.
Oh, made your decision, have you? Then let me explain what you'll have to do. There's a giant sandstorm in the desert. You've seen it, right? It's been causing us nothing but grief out here, to say the least. Make it stop. That's your test. Off you go.
Make it stop? The wind? Do you want a bandit or a holy woman?
Oh, fine. Make me explain it all. Look, that thing's not exactly natural. People call
Offer
it
up the
God's
details
wrath,
from the
it's
beginning.
magic or a curse
Throw me
or
a bone
something.
here.
If you can trigger the stone monument near it, you should be able to control it, including making it go away.
If you know that, why haven't you taken care of it, instead of asking a stranger?
What, you think a human can control the weather? That's just crazy talk. Now go and give it your all. Best of luck. Beat the monster near the stone monument, and you'll get the key that activates it. And that's the last freebie you'll get from me.
So if you want into the bandit gang, you'll have to defeat a monster, get a certain key, and somehow use that monument to stop God's wrath.
Hearing what Adonis had to say about it didn't sound like anything a normal person could do.
You're right, it's not a very fair trial. But then again,
I am
you
the
are
savior.
Doing what
Alright.
regular people can't comes with the job, right?
Now I'm gonna run out here and die because I don't got any EP. He wants me to defeat the monster guarding it, so where's the monster that's guarding it? Rages around the giant's sandbox.
I don't barter. You got that?
Got a barter. That's okay.
Hey, what's with the sourpuss? You don't have a complaint about my fine assortment now, do you?
It's good enough, I suppose.
Go on! I don't need some uppity tourists making demands. Go somewhere else if you don't like my wares. Go on, get!
If you insist,
I want
will.
you. I want
You're
that
not the only
snakeskin hat
merchant
you
around.
got. That's what I
That's where
want.
you're wrong, Missy. Far as I know, this is the only shop in the desert. There was one other fella, but cut it. Lost all his drive to sell out here. When that happens, well, that's the same as death to a salesman.
So, what made him give up?
Damn fool. He bet his dreams on the desert, that's what. Poor old Ramon. He thought he'd make a real name for himself out here, selling to adventurers. But in the end, he lost sight of his dream and his business.
Sounds good for you, though he doesn't seem like he was much of a rival anyway.
Shut it! You don't know the first thing about him.
Didn't mean to offend you. What's there to get so worked up about anyway?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's just like you say. He was nothing at all. It's not like he'd ever been a threat to my business anyway. No, not Ramon. I'm done talking about him. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. You'll find him near that old camp in the giant sandbox.
He was a pretty strange guy, wasn't he? But if he's really the only merchant around like he says, then I guess you'll have to count on him for help. Unless, of course, you want to find out for yourself about that Ramon fellow.
Yeah, you know, that type of stuff, it does end up usually costing lots of in-game money or something like that. And honestly, I don't know. I sometimes get a little irritated with trying to manage crafting systems and things like that in this game. I can say in the first 13, I didn't like the weapon leveling system. In 13.2, I wasn't a fan of the companion leveling system. I mean, they leveled fine, but when it came to, you know, which items you picked to give them to grow, and if you had them consume another one, like how you went about all that. Not that it impeded, like, my not loving that affected me not enjoying the game. I love those games, but those were just some of the things I really didn't like. The thing's wandering around the giant sandbox then. Oh,
I think that
Lord.
must be it. Adonis's monster. The question is, does it have the key?
Let's hope that it does. But I'll have to beat it to find out. And now I get to be a bandit, too.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just those type of things add extra tedium to the games that I'm not a big fan of.
Time you met your maker.
Okay. So he's obviously somebody I should have had a class set up to debuff against. Don't have that. So we're just going to see what we can do.
Okay, let's do this. Keep up if you can. I'm walking fate's path. Evil has a price.
Oh, you suck. Doesn't even look like I'm attempting to block. Come on.
Time to repent.